Coldplay threw a couple on the kiss cam. Turns out they were having an affair? I don't think even Coldplay can fix this.
Oh, look at these two. All right, hang on. You're okay? Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
But Coldplay hasn't made a single in years, and now they just made 2 last night.
After days of silence and global humiliation, the man at the center of the Coldplay kiss cam scandal is finally stepping into the spotlight, and he's not backing down. This isn't just a messy breakup. This is full-on scorched earth. Andrew Cabot, the husband who stood by Kristin through every milestone, from family photos to fancy dinners, is done playing the good guy. And honestly, can you blame him? Kristin's secret affair with her millionaire boss wasn't just exposed, it was broadcast live on a stadium jumbotron, with Chris Martin roasting them in real time. Forgiveness didn't just vanish, it exploded in a blaze of public outrage. This isn't a quiet split. It's revenge served front row to thousands of witnesses. And Kristin is about to learn what happens when you burn every bridge, especially in front of a packed arena. Let's get real. It takes next-level ignorance to destroy a marriage, a reputation, and a billion-dollar company. Mid-Coldplay ballad, no less. But Kristin Cabot and Andy Byron managed to do just that, with all the grace of a newborn deer on ice. The first TikTok post, rumored to be from someone inside the company who was actually at the concert, didn't just name Kristin. It revealed her exact role as HR head and confirmed both executives were married. This was no secret rendezvous behind closed doors. It was a full-blown public meltdown on a jumbotron, complete with Chris Martin's live commentary. You couldn't script this kind of chaos if you tried. And don't forget, Kristin isn't just any name in the scandal. She's married to Andrew Cabot, a respected low-profile business leader from Massachusetts. A man who runs his company quietly, avoids drama, and keeps his personal life private. While Kristin's face was plastered across social media for all the wrong reasons, Andrew was holding the fort at home and in business. Just recently, they closed on a $2 million suburban dream home, big bedrooms, peaceful neighborhood, the picture-perfect family setup. But instead of building a life, they're watching it crumble, all because of one unforgettable moment caught on Coldplay's kiss cam. Kristin wasn't some distant spouse watching from the sidelines. She was deeply embedded in Andrew's business world since 2020, part of the inner circle, the trusted advisor, the ride-or-die partner, until she wasn't.
Oh, what? Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
Or so Chris Martin might have thought. Meanwhile, Kristin was unknowingly igniting a PR disaster that would consume the internet. Fast forward to July 2025, a sold-out Coldplay concert, lights blazing, music pumping, and then chaos. Kristin suddenly appeared on the giant screen, wrapped in the arms of Andy Byron, the CEO of Astronomer, a man better known for HR scandals than tech breakthroughs. The camera zooms in, Kristin's face freezes. Chris Martin delivers a biting joke that hits like a slap. She spins around, eyes wide, caught red-handed, but it was already too late. That kiss cam clip exploded across social media like wildfire. The first casualty? Kristin's entire LinkedIn profile, wiped clean, erased. Let's be honest, who wouldn't want to be a fly on the wall in that office, watching her career vanish in real time? People don't delete their entire professional history unless the proof is undeniable. And in this case, the receipts were beyond damning. Kristin hit the self-destruct button on her life like it was the grand finale of a reality TV meltdown. Now let's talk about Andy Byron, the CEO of Astronomer, a billion-dollar tech company fresh off a $93 million funding round. The kind of guy who should be running his empire, not crashing it. But what does he do? Throws all that power away for a kiss cam moment with his HR director in front of 60,000 people. Yeah, you read that right. Kristin wasn't just any employee. She was head of HR, the very person responsible for preventing disasters like this. It's like hiring a lifeguard, only for them to jump in and cause the drowning. The irony here is brutal. Once that video blew up, the fallout was instant. Andy resigned the next day. The board's statement? He did not meet the standards expected of leadership. Translation: he fumbled so hard, it's embarrassing. Meanwhile, Andrew Cabot, Kristin's husband, sat in silence, watching his life dissolve in 4K. When he finally spoke, It was devastating. He said he'd never forgive her, that the betrayal shattered their family, and that he can't even look at her the same way. Their $2 million dream home, their future, it all vanished in a moment of public humiliation. And here's the kicker. If you're going to have an affair, why do it at a public concert with a giant screen? What were they thinking? The entire scandal wasn't just a personal disaster. It was a colossal professional meltdown, broadcast worldwide, with Kristin trending for all the worst reasons. Andy built that life, supported her career, held it all together, and it all crashed down because of one kiss cam moment and a ballad of betrayal. But here's where things spiral from messy to outright chaotic. Just when everyone expected Kristin to lay low, maybe drop an apology, or at least act remorseful, she flipped the script. Instead, she resurfaced on social media, flashing a smile like nothing happened, posting vague quotes about growth, resilience, and being misunderstood. The internet lost it. Comment sections exploded into battlegrounds. Some tore her apart. Others rallied like she was the victim of a twisted reality show. But one thing was clear. Nobody could look away. Forget conspiracy files. Everyone wanted the receipts. The text messages from the Astronomer CEO caught cheating, live on a Coldplay jumbotron. Kristin, now the epicenter of the summer's biggest scandal, was back online acting like she hadn't just shattered a marriage, derailed a career, and dragged a billion-dollar company through the mud. And it gets darker. Rumors are swirling that Kristin and Andy Byron might still be tangled behind the scenes. After the firings, the silence, the wiped profiles, and the media storm, they're allegedly still playing house. No shame, no pause, just chaos on repeat. Meanwhile, Andrew Cabot is left to pick up the pieces of a life publicly bulldozed. Friends say he's focused, head down, grinding away, steering clear of the circus. But don't mistake quiet for weakness. This man is far from done. Sources say lawyers are already involved, and things could get brutal. We're talking divorce proceedings loaded with enough dirt to fuel headlines for months. This isn't just a breakup. It's a war that's only just begun, and don't think the public has moved on. Memes, tweets, TikToks, they're still flooding every platform. Kristin's kiss cam disaster has been remixed into reaction videos, parody songs, and viral sound bites. She's trending, but for all the wrong reasons. Her name isn't just out there. It's become the punchline of the summer. Meanwhile, Andy Byron, after years building a tech empire, is mostly known now for one stadium-side blunder. His reputation isn't just bruised, it's been steamrolled. The Astronomer CEO is scrambling to rebrand as if the scandal never happened. So, what's next? One thing's clear. Andrew's silence isn't weakness. It's the calm before a legal storm. This time, he's not just a victim. He's coming back for everything they tried to take from him. And here's where it gets even murkier. Kristin quietly sold another house earlier this year, while still legally married. When internet sleuths caught on, the dots connected faster than any Reddit conspiracy thread. Suddenly, this looks less like a mistake and more like a calculated move. It feels planned, like Kristin laid the groundwork for this scandal long before the kiss cam lit up that screen. And let's not kid ourselves. Kristin and Andy didn't just get close overnight. That professional HR relationship has history. They were seen together at work events, industry conferences, and even at Andrew's family gatherings. Family functions. Imagine the betrayal. What kind of friend smiles at your dinner table and then snuggles your wife months later on a giant concert screen? So what was this? A slow burn betrayal? A calculated long con? Or just two people who thought they were too smart to get caught? Whatever it was, they seriously underestimated the internet. And now the court of public opinion is merciless. Kristin can scrub her LinkedIn all she wants, but the internet never forgets. Photos are dissected, timestamps compared, Instagram likes turned into digital evidence in what feels like a full-blown online investigation. The scandal has earned nicknames like HR Home Wrecker and Coldplay Cuddlegate. Reddit threads are deep diving into every legal angle, while TikTok reenactments are going viral faster than the original kiss cam clip. Andy Byron's days as a keynote speaker on ethics and leadership, over. One kiss, one concert, two lives burned in front of tens of thousands, and millions more watching online. Kristin and Andy didn't just cross a line, they obliterated it. They destroyed a marriage, torched a tech empire, and betrayed the very people who trusted them. Meanwhile, Andrew Cabot and Megan Byron stand in the ashes. No scandals, no drama, just heartbreak and quiet dignity. And the internet keeps asking, how do you stay so composed when your spouse turns date night into a viral disaster? The lesson here is clear. You can delete your profiles, but you can't delete the receipts. Once something's out there, it's out there forever. Now, here's the real question. Was Andrew Cabot's divorce filing the only move he had after being blindsided on the biggest stage possible? Did he do right by walking away from a marriage that exploded live in front of millions? Or was there something worth saving from the ruins Kristen left behind? Imagine this. Your spouse caught in a cuddle session with their millionaire boss, projected on a stadium jumbotron, while you're sitting at home, still wearing your wedding ring. What would you do? Are you Team Andrew, the husband who built the home, stayed loyal, and got betrayed publicly? Or Team Kristen, the HR boss now infamous for the scandal of the year? Should there be public consequences for a public betrayal? Or is there even a way back from a mess this catastrophic? Drop your unfiltered takes in the comments. We're watching every word, and if you still believe trust matters, smash that like button and subscribe. This story, it's far from over. The fallout is just heating up, and Zenith will bring you every jaw-dropping update they don't want you to see. Thanks for watching.